Day 64. I've yet to find a way out of the jungle, or a reliable source of food or water. And Third Mario Brother still hasn't uploaded. Whatever shall I do? Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother. Welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure. In the last episode, we completed, after grabbing some upgrades that I missed at the very beginning of Tails' playthrough, the first subgame of Tails' story, which of course was Sky Chase. In this episode, we're going to be doing the second, which is Sand Hill. If you remember from just a few episodes ago, we had a snowboarding bit with Tails on Ice Cap Zone, the same one that we played through with Sonic. And in this episode, Tails gets its own exclusive snowboarding zone. Well, snowboarding might be a bit of a misnomer. If you couldn't tell, we're not actually on snow at all right now, for my very, very large blind viewership, I'm sure. But we are boarding on sand, and I'm not sure what that would be called. Sandboarding, I guess, would be the easiest way to put it. But anyway, yeah, this is a very fun subgame, I think. It's, oh, jeez, unless you lose control of yourself like I do, apparently. Okay, Tails, don't go backwards, Tails, what are you, okay. I know it's scary, but you can't snowboard back up the hill to make the threat go away. Anyway, this is a bit of a fun subgame, a bit of a, sort of exciting one, I guess. There's boulders flying around, there's giant rock sand snakes coming everywhere. But if you're aware of the mechanics of this game, then you should be aware that I think, at least, it's impossible to die. So you can just sort of have fun and run through these gates here. Speaking of these gates, you might be asking, what exactly are these for? Well, I've mentioned the mission mode in this game, I believe. And there's a mission where you can get a second emblem from the stage by running through enough of those gates in a row. If you go too long without running through one of the gates, it resets your score and you'll have to try again. Anyway, that's not what we're doing, we're just doing the story, for which you only have to get to the end.
I wonder where I am.
Apparently that frog had hallucinogenic properties, and now Tails believes that he is in the presence of what looks sort of like a Mayan temple. It also looks sort of familiar. I wonder what's up with that. But anyway, we have been transported to a completely new place, not perhaps by the frog, but perhaps more so by that red sphere of light that's been accompanying us on our journey. So let's, there doesn't seem to be a way out of here. If you go back here, the door is closed, so let's just go ahead and explore a little bit. What could be the harm? Oh god. It's a tribe of burly, muscle-headed men. Whatever shall we do? Let's go ahead and talk to this guy. I think, therefore I am. And apparently, ancient Voltaires or something? Full steam ahead. Full steam ahead. Man, these guys must be part of a hive mind or something, because they don't have too many interesting things to say, and they seem to be repeating themselves amongst one another. But anyway, if we go up here and explore this temple a little bit, we'll see that this door here has the head of a snake on it, which is kind of interesting. And I have no idea how these lights are on. Maybe this tribe of whoever's, of echidnas it looks like, all very similar to Knuckles in appearance, which is why I made that joke before, have discovered some sort of energy source that we can't do in the year 2013. But anyway, this area is quite large. Perhaps slightly like an area we've been in before, I don't know. And that temple does look a bit familiar. And even the background here does look a bit familiar as well. Well, subtle hints aside, extremely subtle hints on the part of my ingenious mind, of course, this area is really cool, and it's another reason why I really like Sonic Adventure. Chief's daughter loved her grandmother so much. The country was a lot smaller back when Grandma was alive, but the chief wanted to expand his kingdom. After Grandma's death, he made his move. He did well. Quickly took over the surrounding areas, but his daughter didn't like what he'd done. Well, I guess we'll be finding out about that in just a moment. But, yeah, this is one of the reasons that I like Sonic Adventure, because there are so many areas that you could just go ahead and kind of explore. And I suppose games have moved on from this, and there are much, much more well-fleshed out areas in games these days. But for the time, especially for the Sonic series, this wasn't something you'd seen often. But, yeah, we haven't explored that area over there, but it's all pretty much the same. Most of it is inconsequential, aside from this.
You found the rhythm badge. To do continuous tail attacks, hold the action button down.
And with that, Tails has gained the ability to dance. And his moves are so deadly and so incredible that if you get close to an enemy, it will kill them immediately. Yes, Tails' previous tail attack, which was just that, can now be repeated in infinite succession, basically, by holding the B button. And this move is incredibly good because not only can you run, I think, at full speed with this, but you can destroy enemies while you're at it. So that's fun, and I suppose we'll be showing it off later.
The servers are the 7 Chaos Emeralds. Hello there, friend. How are you?
What were you saying before?
Huh. It's something my grandmother taught me. I'm never to forget it. It goes like this. The servers are the 7 Chaos. Chaos is power, power enriched by the heart. The controller is the one that unifies the chaos. But I'm still not sure what it all means. But the number 7 is the same as the number of emeralds there are.
Emeralds?
Forgive me, but I don't think we've ever met before. I'm Tikal, and you are?
Weird. Now where was I? Oh yeah, the Chaos Emerald. Perfect. This will get my Tornado 2 up and raring to go.
And it's always nice to have just a little bit of comic relief after some serious flashback like the one we just had, or whatever that was, perhaps not a flashback. Anyway, let's go work on Tails' plane.
The time has come at last. This new plane should work a lot better. I've ironed out most of the problems. So, here it goes. Emerald, do your stuff. Ready, Sonic? Here I come. Tornado 2, clear for takeoff. Away we go. There you are, dead ahead, the egg carrier. There's Sonic. Sonic!
All right, Tails. Way to go. This plane's cool. Now, what do you say we nail those guys?
You got it! Hang on!
You know that little cutscene of Tails taking off in that plane, now that I look at it, kind of reminds me of Star Fox 64, which, actually, now that I think about it, is probably fitting because Tails himself is a fox, so Two-Tailed Fox 64? I don't know. Bad jokes aside, here we are playing the second Sky Chase again, and despite having supposedly upgraded his plane, the Tornado doesn't function much differently from how it did in the first Sky Chase, so because we played this already in Sonic Story one time, I will be cutting this out as well. So I will see you guys in just a moment when we make it to the end of this subgame. I'm glad that a tiny string of pea bullets was able to bring down a giant ship of that size.
Coming in tight.
Tails, we gotta land on the egg carrier.
Oops. We got a problem here.
What now?
I forgot to put in the landing gear.
Whoa! Wow, this thing is really huge.
No time to gawk, Sonic. We gotta find Amy.
You're right, pal. Let's get busy.
Oh my gosh, dialogue inconsistencies. The last time we landed, Tails said there was no landing gear in this mode, and this one he just said he didn't put it in. I hope I'm remembering that correctly, or else I'm gonna sound really stupid. But anyway, let's go up here and move on.
Don't get any ideas, Sonic. You have no idea what this vessel can do. How about I give you a little sample?
Whoa! Hey, it transformed! Did you see that?
Now how are we gonna get to the bridge?
I hate it when he doesn't listen to me.
I guess you weren't expecting that, were you? There's only one way to get to me, Sonic, and that's through the sky deck. I doubt if you can make it. Ha ha! I dare you!
Just watch me. Bring it on, Eggman.
Yeah! Yeah! So, this must be the sky deck, huh?
Very, very useful cutscene there. Actually, it probably would have been, because I remember getting lost on the egg carrier quite a bit when I was little. I didn't really understand the terms skydeck and bridge at the time, and I guess I still don't, but now I can pretend that I do, so we can move on to Tails' fourth stage, which is the skydeck. Now this level, I haven't played it in years, so forgive me if my performance is a little bit lackluster, but this level is infamously easy because it is wrought, or some other word that actually makes a little bit of sense there, with shortcuts that you can use because Tails can fly. I don't know where any of these shortcuts are, though, which is perhaps an unfortunate thing. You can go ahead and fly past a lot of these platforms that require you to hold on to them. You can probably fly up this ladder if the camera would cooperate with me a little bit. That would be nice, but even without the camera's cooperation, we can still move on. But yeah, like I said before, a lot of the levels with Tails are quite easy, regardless of whether you know all the shortcuts or not, so let's, see, I just made a blind jump there, and I probably shouldn't have done that, but, I did anyway, and I still seem to be doing alright, aside from whatever just happened there. It kind of flung me off the ledge, but anyway, let's not get caught in automatic loops. This isn't Sonic 06, after all. Although I suppose this game does have its fair share of glitches as well. I suppose that's a little bit more excusable since it's from a very, very much earlier year, but hey. Let's not get too technical with it. Anyway, moving on here. Whoops. Falling off the edge apparently as well, and losing all my good power-ups. It's very, very possible to do this level within under a minute. It's just that I'm a little bit out of practice here, so I guess that's the reason for it. Anyway, as you can see, there are these green rings everywhere, which are shortcuts, which will take you straight to the end goal, making this one a very easy one to make sure you beat Sonic on.
That wasn't too bad.
Yeah! Is that it?
Sonic, we should check out the bridge.
And just as we did in Sonic's story, since I already showed off a little bit of the egg carrier, let's just go ahead and go check out the bridge, I suppose, just as Tails just said.
Sonic! Tails!
Ha, you're a bit late.
Not the birdie! That's a Chaos Emerald! No way!
on, all of you. This is all I really need. Gamma?
What is your wish, Master?
Get rid of these pests. Give them all you got.
Aye, aye, Master Robotnik.
I'll leave it up to you, Gamma.
And how else would we beat a powerful one-ton robot armed with deadly missiles and machine guns, but with the infallible strength of dance?
Please stop, Tails! Move aside, Amy! Get out of the way!
No! This robot is my friend! He helped me! Don't hurt him!
Okay, if you say so. You have your reasons, I guess. Hey, this ship is losing altitude!
Hurry, Tails! Take Amy and get out of here!
Well, what about you?
I'll find Eggman and put a stop to his evil ways.
What happened to the egg carrier? What'll become of Amy and her bird? And will Tails' dance skills ever stop wreaking such destruction? You might find out on part 14 of Sonic Adventure. Depends on whether you watch it, and even then it's kind of questionable. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.